Destiny was once a beloved figure on the reality show, known for her charm, her candidness, and the emotional roller coaster she often found herself on. But now she is suing Carlos King, the mastermind behind the show, and accusing him of manipulating her for ratings. What Destiny is claiming is nothing short of explosive. She believes Carlos played a huge role in ruining her life by exploiting her personal struggles for the sake of entertainment. It wasn't just about creating drama for the audience. It was about deeply manipulating her emotions and twisting her image to fit the narrative Carlos wanted to push. This was a game of power and control that went horribly wrong, and the consequences are far-reaching. The story begins behind the scenes, where Carlos allegedly promised Destiny the world, fame, success, and a platform to share her personal journey. She thought she was being given the opportunity to tell her truth, but once the cameras rolled, she realized that she was nothing more than a pawn in Carlos's larger scheme. Destiny claims that Carlos didn't care about her at all. He cared about the show, the ratings, and the drama he could create. According to Destiny, Carlos orchestrated conflicts, encouraged feuds, and even fed her false information to provoke confrontations. He twisted her words, manipulated her actions, and created a villainous narrative around her, one that made her look like the bad guy to the audience. The accusations are shocking, and Destiny insists that she has evidence to back them up. Text messages, emails, and behind-the-scenes footage allegedly show Carlos's involvement in crafting false narratives. But perhaps the most chilling part of Destiny's claim is that Carlos didn't just manipulate her for ratings, he allegedly exploited her personal vulnerabilities as well. Destiny was struggling emotionally, going through heartbreak and personal difficulties. She says that Carlos knew exactly what was going on and saw an opportunity to use her pain to fuel the show's drama. Instead of offering support, he encouraged her to share her emotional struggles on camera. Destiny believed that he wanted to help her find healing and closure, but now she believes he was only interested in turning her pain into compelling television. But that's not all. Destiny claims Carlos pushed her into confrontations that she wasn't ready for. He allegedly coerced her into facing people she didn't want to face, into having explosive arguments that left her emotionally shattered. These weren't just arguments for the sake of drama. Destiny says these were moments that completely tore her apart. But Carlos wasn't just manipulating her, he was manipulating everyone around him, creating fake feuds, spreading rumors, and encouraging conflicts between the cast members to keep the drama going. Destiny claims Carlos knew exactly how to stir things up, all while pretending to be the neutral, supportive producer. Destiny, however, wasn't the only one to fall victim to Carlos's manipulation. According to her, Carlos was pulling the strings on everyone. He created chaos among the cast, constantly shifting alliances and fanning the flames of conflict, all for the sake of ratings. Destiny says that he knew how to play the system, pitting cast members against each other, knowing that the audience would eat up every scandal, every argument, every emotional breakdown. But what makes this story different is that Destiny and Carlos weren't just colleagues, they were supposed to be friends. They shared personal moments, laughed together, and were there for each other during tough times. Or at least, Destiny thought so. She thought she had a genuine connection with Carlos. But once the show aired and she saw how her image had been manipulated, she realized the truth. Carlos wasn't her friend. He was the one controlling every aspect of her life for his own gain. Things took a darker turn as Destiny began to realize just how deep Carlos's manipulation ran. She claims that Carlos was playing everyone, creating fake narratives that caused division and turmoil. But what really hit her hard was how Carlos allegedly targeted her. She was new to the industry, trusting and naive, and Carlos saw that as an opportunity. He told her that in order to stay relevant, she had to be dramatic, emotional, and confrontational. She needed to be the villain in order to keep her spot on the show, and Destiny, believing him, played along. Little did she know she was being set up for public humiliation, and that's exactly what happened. Destiny became one of the most hated characters on the show, receiving hate mail, online threats, and being viciously attacked on social media, all because Carlos had manipulated her image to fit a false narrative. Now, Destiny is suing Carlos not just to clear her name, but to expose the truth about what really happened behind the scenes. She claims she has proof that Carlos orchestrated scripted confrontations, manipulated storylines, and edited footage to make her look like the aggressor while portraying others as victims. But Carlos is not backing down. He is denying everything, claiming that Destiny is lying, that she is just trying to save face by blaming him for her actions. He insists that the drama shown on the show was real and unscripted, and that Destiny knew exactly what she was doing. Carlos is fighting back, threatening to countersue for defamation, and insisting that Destiny is simply rewriting history. The drama has spilled over into real life, with other cast members taking sides. Some are supporting Destiny, while others are standing by Carlos. The alliances are shifting, and the entire situation has become a full-blown soap opera. Fans on social media are fiercely debating who is telling the truth, with some questioning Carlos's methods and his motives. Is he really the innocent producer caught in the crossfire, or is he the mastermind behind it all? The legal battle between Destiny and Carlos is heating up. Both sides are preparing for a courtroom showdown, gathering evidence and hiring top lawyers. The stakes couldn't be higher. Carlos's entire career is on the line. If Destiny wins this lawsuit, it could change the entire landscape of reality TV, forcing producers to rethink how they handle their cast members, how they create storylines, and just how far they are willing to go for the sake of entertainment. The lawsuit itself is not just about clearing Destiny's name. It's about exposing the behind-scenes secrets of Carlos's production empire. Private conversations, production notes, and even unaired footage could be used as evidence, revealing exactly how Carlos orchestrated every bit of drama and possibly even exposing the ways in which he manipulated the audience. If Destiny's claims are true, it would prove that Carlos has been shaping public opinion through false narratives, manipulating not just his cast, but his viewers as well. But this story isn't over yet. As the legal battle continues, more secrets and revelations are expected to surface. Destiny is determined to take Carlos down, no matter what it takes. She is ready to tell her side of the story and expose everything she believes Carlos did to her. And while Carlos is fighting to protect his empire, Destiny is fighting for justice, and she's not backing down. The legal battle is only just beginning, and it promises to get even more explosive. Will Destiny win and finally get the justice she feels she deserves? Or will Carlos manage to defend himself and prove that Destiny is lying? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain, this is far from over. The twists, the turns, and the shocking revelations are only just starting. This saga has already shocked the world, and as the legal proceedings unfold, it promises to change everything. Destiny has revealed that she and Lance, another cast member, have always had feelings for each other. Even when they were both married, they shared a deep emotional connection. They kept it hidden for years, pretending to be just friends while secretly yearning for each other. But it wasn't just a harmless crush. The bond between Destiny and Lance grew stronger with time, and their emotions started to get the better of them. They both were committed to their marriages, but the connection they shared was undeniable. They spent more time together, joining group outings and attending events, just so they could be near each other. Destiny says they never crossed any physical boundaries, but their emotional bond became so intense that it was impossible to ignore. They confided in each other, shared their dreams, their fears, and became each other's confidants. This emotional affair, though never physical, was dangerous. They were falling in love with each other but didn't know how to handle it. They were trapped in marriages that didn't fulfill them emotionally and found solace in each other. But it wasn't just a harmless crush. It was a deeply emotional connection that changed everything for both of them. They both knew it was wrong, but they couldn't help it. Every time they tried to move on, they were pulled back into each other's lives, unable to escape the emotional connection they shared. Their spouses began to notice the chemistry between them. There were whispers of an affair, and the rumors started to spread. Destiny and Lance tried to play it off, denying any romantic involvement, but the tension continued to grow. Destiny says that they almost confessed their feelings to each other one night, but they pulled back, scared of what might happen if they crossed that line. In the end, Destiny made the choice to stay loyal to her marriage, cutting off all contact with Lance. It was a decision that broke her heart. She chose her vows, her family, and her integrity, but she always wondered if Lance felt the same way. Even though she stayed loyal to her husband, a part of her heart always belonged to Lance, but Destiny says that their story isn't over. She believes their connection is too strong to break, and though they may not be together, they'll always carry a piece of each other with them. Finally, the betrayal came full circle when Tisha, once Destiny's trusted friend, turned against her. Tisha had been plotting against Destiny from the very beginning. She wanted to get back at Martell, Destiny's ex-husband, for his affair, and she used Destiny as a pawn in her game. Tisha's betrayal was deep and her motives were more personal than anyone realized. But Destiny is determined to rebuild her life, to confront Tisha, and to show her that she's not a victim but a survivor. The story of betrayal, manipulation, and resilience is far from over.